All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a fun one for you today. Um, it's for a lot of you jiu-jitsu players out there. Um, Myself, I'm a brown belt. My brother and partner, he's a blue belt. We've been training jiu-jitsu for a long time. So we're going to show you guys how to create your own custom rash guard. This is really fun. For a lot of you guys that have been doing jiu-jitsu for a long time, you know that it was really hard to create your own custom rash guard. Couldn't really do it. Now there are places online and places you can get your own custom rash guard printed. This is really cool for one-offs, right? If you're competing at a tournament, maybe for your academy or school, right? You guys can get custom printed designs, or if you're going to a tournament, right? So I'm going to do one live for you, and we're going to use my man Jorge Masvidal here as the inspiration. One of my favorite fighters has really come up over the past year. If you guys are diehard UFC fans like me, you've been watching this guy for over a decade. You see him come up, climb through all the rankings, fight through different organizations, and really earning his spot and his place in the welterweight division. So we're going to do a really fun rash guard inspired by this guy right here. And you can't really do a Masvidal inspired rash guard without seeing this.
Back in there for this
there
one.
We go.
Ariane Celeste is here. Brittany Palmer.
The infamous knee.
Also on hand. Game Bread is in the building. And these guys just flapping gums at each other. Any chance?
Sorry, you Askren fans out there. Oh, phenomenal. All right, so let's do a fun, inspired rash guard based on Masvidal. And, you guys can get really creative, right? So there's two aspects here. One, we need to get the design created, okay? And two, we need to get it printed. So I'm going to show you how to create a design. And we do this all the time for our agency Brandswagon. We create websites. We do apparel. We do merchandise stores. We have our own apparel line, and we've created apparel lines for other companies and other brands. So let's start with our inspiration. We're going to do this live, guys. Jorge Masvidal. Right, we want to get some inspiration. And I think a bit of this inspiration is going to come off his style, right? Over the past year, has become a bit more flashier, kind of taking on the Conor McGregor persona. You can see he wears really flashy and bold sweaters like this. He's got the whole Miami Vice, Miami swag thing going on. Right, here's another. He's wearing the same sweater here. So let's look for like a really fun pattern that we can do for Masvidal. This is a cool one too. He's got these neon tiger patterns, right? Here's another one. He's got this floral tiger pattern right here. So this might be really fun to do as a rash guard design and pattern, right? And this is how we come up with our own unique designs, right? So let's try tiger pattern floral. What comes up? See if we can find something similar to Jorge's polo, right? This is something. Guys, the one thing you want to understand here too is, some of these images are copyrighted or they're used for something else. So you either have to use images that are free, or you might have to use a service like Shutterstock and buy the image, right? So this is something you could download from Shutterstock. You probably have to pay for it. It's a little tacky. Kind of reminds me of like the old school Ed Hardy days. Yeah. So that's what I like about Google. It'll come up with stuff that's similar on the side. I don't like that. This is something a little similar to Jorge's shirt. And as we go through, this could be cool too. It's a pretty cool pattern. You got like these light blue, tigers. Right. So as you're looking through, you can type in other things, tiger patterns, tiger jungle. This is cool. Here's one too. This one's pretty cool. Just think about what'll look good on a rash guard as kind of like the background or the base of the design. This looks like something Jorge or Conor McGregor would wear to a fight. Right, this is a little too cartoony. So you can look through all these different types of patterns. And fortunately for you guys, I found something pretty cool. Now, you don't have to go out and buy a pattern. You can find a designer that will try to replicate the pattern or make it unique. Remember, you can't just like rip off a design off the internet. So I use a website here. It's depositphotos.com. You can sign up with an account. They have some premium stuff on here, and you'll have to pay for a design. But again, you don't necessarily have to pay for it. You can see if you can find a designer that will do something similar. So we're trying to find something similar for Jorge's polo. And I saw this one. I like this one right here. I think this is pretty similar. So you got these tigers hanging out, right? And you got them in different styles. You got some dragons on this one. So if you find a designer that can use it, they can use this as kind of like the pattern. Maybe throw some floral in there. Throw some flowers to make it look like Jorge's polo. All right, so now that we have our inspiration down, right, we want to get a frame of reference. So I saved the picture of Masvidal with his polo. I saved this file too. I didn't really have to download it. I just downloaded the file, right? I'm going to show you where to get your design done. Now, there's a whole bunch of places to get designers. One of our favorite places is Fiverr. This is for anybody at home, entrepreneurs, anybody. You can literally buy stuff for like $5, right? So if you type in Rashguard into search, and you can get all types of stuff on Fiverr, from design to, you can get somebody to make a music video for you, logos. I mean, anything you can think about is on here, right? So I like to look at the reviews. This guy says he'll design a gi for you. Very interesting. This person has one review. They're doing some type of rash guard as well. This guy right here has 194 views. We've starred him right here. We've actually used him a bunch of times. This guy is outstanding. I think he's overseas somewhere, but we're going to click on his profile. And when we bring it up, you're going to see that he specializes in jiu-jitsu rash guards. Look, you got a 10th planet right here. Got a really bunch of cool ones in the background. He's got 3 different services: basic, 7 days. You only get 1 revision. Standard, 5 days, 2 concepts. Premium, right? This is if you want to use it for commercial use too. So this is important. If you buy a design from somebody, and let's say you're an academy or a jiu-jitsu gym and you want to sell this, right? You want to sell it to your students, make sure you get the commercial one. Right, so you can get a design done for $20. Can't beat that. Here's some of his designs. These aren't too great. You can see he did some spats, some compression shorts. These look cool. Shorts. More Rashguard designs. Shorts. Even did some masks. This is a cool one. Looks like an army one. Some type of hunting jiu-jitsu one. This looks like for somebody's gym, the Bear's Den. There's another one, right? You could scroll through his portfolio here. This is a really cool one. This looks like a soccer jersey or something, and you can see the review. Alpha, I don't know what that is, but it looks like a brand. Flow and roll. Right, so you can go through his whole portfolio. This is some type of bear. So I can tell you that we've used them. We've used them for personal stuff, for jiu-jitsu academies. This guy's really talented. So it's very simple. You could just, purchase your, 7 days, 1 revision. If you want to go a little bit fancier, get 2 concepts. Just for ease of use, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm just going to purchase this basic package here. So when you go to buy his package, he's got all these extras: 4 days delivery, additional revision, commercial use. This is the, again, if you're selling it, it's why it costs $50. And to be honest, this is really cheap. Fiverr is it's a marketplace for really cheap designers. It's most likely because he's overseas, right? He might be in the Philippines or the Europe, where the conversion's a lot higher. You can do MMA shorts, spats or leggings, matching ones, even shorter long sleeves, right? So I can just click order now. All right, guys. So this is the order page where you're going to put your details. It's really important that you click long sleeve, because I'm going to show you where to print it, and you can print it on demand, one at a time, which is really, really cool. You don't have to go print a run of 20, 30, 100 rash guards that you're not going to need. Remember, we're going to do this as a one-off thing. So, if you can get a design done for $20, we can go order a rash guard for $40. You're all in for about $60 for something that's custom and unique. Used by male, female, gender neutral. If you're a male, I don't think it really matters here. The website that we're going to order from, I think it's for males, but I'll show you after this. And I have attached 2 things. One is a picture of Masvidal with his polo on that I showed you guys with the tiger and floral pattern. And the other is the pattern that we downloaded from Deposit Photos. Okay. And let's let him use his own colors. Do you have a template pattern for the stuff? Yes. I'll show you where to get the template pattern. Right. And we want to write out a really detailed description here. So, you can kind of think out loud and just type out your description. I like to just be very genuine. So I want to create a rash guard inspired by my favorite fighter, Jorge Masvidal. Attach is a photo with a polo shirt with tigers and floral patterns. Can you replicate the pattern as the base of the rash card? Right, and whatever else that we want unique on there that we think that'll be fun. The sky's the limit on what is possible and what they can do. So let's say I want game bread on the back. On the back, I want you to put game bread as the name across the upper back. Right, and if you had a logo, you had a team logo, whatever the case is, you could put it maybe on the arm, up on the chest by the heart. You get really creative here. So I'm just being very vague. Let's see what he comes up with. I've worked with this guy a bunch of times, so chances are once I place the order, he'll probably message me and ask me for more details here, and I'll get creative and hopefully we come up with something cool. So let me place the order, start it. All right, cool. We're placed. And the last thing I want to show you guys is where we get the actual Rashguards from. So it's a really good website called Printful. And from here, you can print any type of apparel, right? You can do socks, you can do phones, hats, beanies. Snapbacks are really popular. So we want to look for men's Rashguard. Here we go. Men's all over Rashguard. Starting from 33 bucks. All right, so this is your cost. Here we go. Men large. Make sure you guys check out the sizes. You know, jiu-jitsu runs. I think this runs like one size too small. They have a size guide right here, right? So you can check it out. We've bought a bunch. Now it's not the greatest Rashguard quality like you would get from, you know, a lot of these bigger brands out there, the ones that we know by, like Shoyorolls or whatever the case is. But you know, to do a one-off, fun, custom piece for yourself, it does the trick. So look at some of these final products that they've done. You know, it's not bad. I think you can pick the stitching too. You see how this is black stitching, right? I think you could pick white. You know, they did a very generic, like, you know, the arms are a different pattern than the torso. You could use this for surfing too. And they have women's as well. So if you look at their little video here, they show you how it's all printed and the process that it goes through. All right, so it's all custom printed at their facilities. And I apologize for the fuzziness on here, guys. You kind of see how they do it. What the finished products come out, what they look like. It's not bad. So again, you can get really creative here. The one thing that I didn't send the designer is the product specs for the file that we need, right? So you can get all the descriptions of it, how much the shipping cost, right? So in the US, it's about $4. Canada, $6.49. A lot of people are leaving really good reviews on it. Like I said, it's pretty decent. And is it available? Yeah, it looks like all the sizes are available. And they have it. So your cost here, guys, is, you know, if you're a large or XL, it's about 33 bucks plus $4 in shipping. It's under 40 bucks to get a custom rash guard. Remember, it costs us like $20 for the design, right? And less than $40 for the actual custom print. You know, you're talking about less than $60 all in to get your own custom unique rash guard. This is, you know, this is a home run for you guys at home that are creative and just, you know, want to come in all flashy to the gym. So you can get your print file here. You just click this. You're going to download it to your computer and you're going to send it to your designer. And that's really it. Once you send it over to your designer, he'll come up with the actual print file. And then in another video, I'll show you how to upload the print file and you can see a live mock-up, which is really cool. So, all right, guys, if you have any questions, comments, you know, leave it down in the box below. Subscribe to us and, you know, send us some pictures of what you guys come up with. I want to see what you guys do at home. And, you know, if you want to drop us a line, you have any questions, you can hit us up anytime at info@brandswaggin.com.